SNUB. Harry got cold water in face as Queen vehemently refused his request in Remembrance Day. Her Majesty did not attend yesterday's Remembrance Sunday service at the Cenotaph in London as she has sprained her back. Buckingham Palace said in a statement that the monarch was disappointed to miss the event. The Queen had said on Thursday it was her firm intention to attend the service after she had taken time away from her duties due to a health scare. The monarch was hospitalized last month for some preliminary investigations and advised by doctors to rest. The Queen spent a night in hospital before returning to work at Windsor Castle the next day. However, she has been carrying out light, desk-based duties and cancelled her attendance at all royal events. Harry, an army veteran, was also absent in the wake of his departure from the firm earlier in the year, alongside his wife Meghan Markle. The Duke of Sussex allegedly asked for the royal family to lay a wreath on his behalf at the ceremony, but the request was rejected by Buckingham Palace. The Daily Mail claimed the Queen made the decision to deny her grandson's request herself, taking all of 2 seconds to make the call. A palace source claimed to the paper, Remembrance Sunday is sacrosanct when it comes to Her Majesty's diary. It's one of the most important dates in her calendar and nothing is done without her knowledge. People were suggesting the palace's reaction to what Harry asked was petty. But it was the Queen's decision. And what's more, she actually had very strong views on the subject. The source continued, while she has enormous admiration for Harry's achievements both in and out of the military, this was seen as an example of his lack of understanding of what it means for him to be a non-working royal. The Queen is very firmly of the opinion that you can't pick and choose what you do when it comes to the institution. Either you are in dash or you are out. The move caused a stir at the time, considering Harry had committed 10 years of service to the army. However, some royal observers pointed out that the royal family never lay out a wreath as a sign of personal respect, but instead of the respect of the public or an organization. The most irresponsible and harmful media companies are not newspapers but the big tech giants. Prince Harry's latest attack on the media involves a turn of phrase that suggests he'd make a reasonable tabloid journalist himself. He has rounded on pirates with press cards who mix fact-based news with opinion-based gossip and warned that the news media has become a digital dictatorship which is not held to account. As ever with Harry, there is much to admire about the principled way he continually sticks his head above the parapet. You would need a heart of stone not to sympathize with the burning injustice he feels over the way his mother was treated by the press. However, as well as a talent for alliteration, Harry can also give the impression of one who does not let the facts get in the way of a good story, a common criticism of the tabloids. The all-powerful pirates Harry attacks are, in fact, quite heavily constrained in the UK. As the Mail on Sunday has found in its legal battle with Meghan Markle, the cost of breaching someone's privacy without sufficient public interest can run into the millions. The paper is currently arguing in the Court of Appeal that Markle's infamous letter to her father was always intended for publication. And, in today's unregulated online world, it is hard to see how the letter was ever going to stay private, given Thomas Markle's wish for it to be made public. The news outlets that Harry despises, such as The Sun and the Daily Mail titles, face similar financial penalties for harming reputations without good reason. If editors undermine an active court case, they can be sent to prison.